There is a 12-second clip of security footage that has been watched tens of millions of times. It shows a young, tall man wearing a yellow t-shirt and blue shorts sprinting out of the glass doors of Varna Airport in Bulgaria. He doesn't look back. He has no luggage, no passport, no wallet, and no phone. He runs across the airport parking lot, scales an 8-foot fence topped with barbed wire, and disappears into a massive, towering field of sunflowers. That was July 8, 2014. He has never been seen again. This is the mystery of Lars Mittank. And the 12 seconds that became an internet legend. Lars Mittank was 28 years old. He lived in Germany and worked at a power plant. He was described by friends and family as quiet, reliable, and entirely normal. In late June 2014, Lars and a group of friends flew to Golden Sands, Bulgaria, a popular, sun-drenched resort town on the Black Sea known for cheap alcohol and nightlife. For the first few days, the trip was exactly what they planned. Lars was relaxed, laughing, and enjoying the summer sun. But as the vacation came to an end, a minor incident shifted everything. Lars was a fan of the Werder Bremen football club. One evening, he got into a heated argument with a group of rival Bayern Munich fans at a local bar. The argument escalated. Later that night, Lars separated from his friends to get food. He was reportedly attacked by a group of men hired by the rival football fans. When Lars returned to the hotel, he was injured. His ear was badly damaged. A local doctor examined him and delivered bad news: Lars had a ruptured eardrum. Because of the pressure changes in the cabin, flying home would risk permanent damage or infection. His friends were scheduled to fly home the next day. Lars insisted they go without him. He booked a cheap room at a small place called Hotel Color in Varna to wait for his ear to heal. As soon as his friends left, Lars's behavior changed. He checked into Hotel Color on July 7th. It was a budget hotel in a gritty, industrial part of Varna, far from the polished resorts of Golden Sands. Almost immediately, panic set in. In the middle of the night, Lars called his mother Sandra in Germany. He spoke in a terrified whisper. He told her someone was trying to kill him, and that 4 men were following him. He begged her to block all of his credit cards. A security camera inside the hotel recorded Lars pacing the hallways, looking out of the windows, and hiding in the elevator. At 3 a.m., he left the hotel, vanished into the dark Bulgarian streets for nearly an hour, and then returned. What was happening in Lars's mind? Was it real, or was it a sudden, terrifying break from reality? The next morning, July 8th, Lars called his mother again. He sounded calmer. He said he had found a taxi and was heading to Varna Airport to get clearance to fly home. At the airport, Lars visited the terminal's medical center. The doctor on duty, Dr. Kosta Kostov, began examining his ear. Lars was anxious but cooperative. But then, a construction worker wearing a high-visibility uniform walked into the office to discuss a renovation project. In an instant, Lars's composure shattered. He stood up, screaming that he didn't want to die here. He pushed past the doctor, abandoned his backpack, his wallet, his passport, and his phone on the table, and ran. CCTV cameras caught him sprinting out of the terminal. He ran past taxis, past security, and headed straight for the perimeter fence. He climbed it, dropped down onto the other side, and walked into a sunflower field that stretched as far as the eye could see. For 12 years, investigators, private detectives, and millions of people online have tried to answer one question: where is Lars? The first theory points to the medication. The local doctor had prescribed him cefuroxime 500, a common antibiotic for ear infections. While extremely rare, some medical reports suggest that in highly sensitive individuals, certain antibiotics can trigger severe, acute psychosis, paranoia, and hallucinations. Did a simple pill cause a permanent psychological break? The second theory is darker. Golden Sands is a hub for organized crime, human trafficking, and drug cartels. Did Lars witness something he shouldn't have during his night alone? Were the men chasing him real? And the third theory is the simplest and the most tragic. If Lars suffered a psychotic break and ran into the sunflower fields, he may have succumbed to exposure, dehydration, or an accident. Sunflower fields in that part of Bulgaria are massive, often harvested by heavy machinery. Some believe his remains were lost in the dense agriculture. But to this day, no clothing, no bones, and no trace of Lars Mittank has ever been found. Every year, sightings of Lars are reported across Europe, homeless men with German accents in Bulgaria, France, or Germany. His mother Sandra still runs a missing persons page, holding on to the hope that her son is still out there, living under a different name, with no memory of who he is. What do you believe happened to Lars Mittank? Did he run from real monsters, or the ones inside his own head? Leave your theories in the comments. And if you want to help keep cases like Lars's alive, subscribe for more unsolved stories.